You've probably heard that omega-3 fatty acids are good for you. But do you know why they're especially crucial as you age? For seniors, these healthy fats aren't just another supplement on the shelf. They're a lifeline for your heart, brain, and overall well-being. Let's break it down. The Heart Health Connection omega-3s, particularly EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, play a starring role in cardiovascular health. As you get older, your arteries naturally lose some flexibility, blood pressure tends to creep up, and inflammation, a silent contributor to heart disease, becomes more persistent. Omega-3s step in like a skilled repair crew. Lowering triglycerides. High levels of these blood fats are a major risk factor for heart disease. Omega-3s can reduce them by up to 30% in some cases, reducing plaque buildup. They help keep arteries clearer by slowing the accumulation of fatty deposits. Stabilizing heart rhythms. Studies suggest omega-3s may lower the risk of arrhythmias, which can lead to sudden cardiac events. Beyond the heart, brain, and joint benefits, your brain is about 60% fat, and DHA is one of its key building blocks. Research links higher omega-3 intake to a slower cognitive decline. DHA supports memory and may reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. Mood regulation. Low levels are associated with depression, which is already a concern for isolated seniors. Easing. Joint pain. Omega-3s have anti-inflammatory effects that can lessen arthritis discomfort. The aging factor. Here's the catch. Your body becomes less efficient at producing and absorbing these essential fats as you age. Even if you eat fish a few times a week, you might not get enough. That's where high-quality supplements come in, but not all are created equal. We'll dive into that soon. For now, remember this. Omega-3s aren't just helpful for seniors, they're vital. The next question is, how does aging specifically put your heart at risk, and what can you do about it? Let's explore that next. As the years go by, your heart faces new challenges, some obvious, others silent, but just as dangerous. You might notice you get winded more easily, or that your blood pressure numbers have slowly crept up at doctor's visits. But what's really happening inside your body? And why does omega-3 intake become even more critical after 60? How aging changes your cardiovascular system. Your heart and blood vessels naturally undergo wear and tear over time. Some of the most common age-related changes include stiffer arteries. Healthy arteries are flexible, expanding and contracting to manage blood flow. With age, they thicken and lose elasticity, a condition called arteriosclerosis, forcing your heart to work harder. Higher blood pressure. About 70% of adults over 65 have hypertension, which strains the heart and damages blood vessels over time. Increased inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation accelerates plaque buildup, raising the risk of blockages that can lead to heart attacks or strokes. Why seniors are more vulnerable. Aging doesn't just affect your heart's structure, it also weakens its defenses. Slower metabolic repair. Your body becomes less efficient at repairing damaged cells, including those in blood vessels. Medication interactions. Many seniors take prescriptions, like blood thinners or statins, that can deplete omega-3s or require careful dosing adjustments. Dietary gaps. Older adults often eat less due to decreased appetite, dental issues, or difficulty preparing meals, making it harder to get enough omega-3s from food alone. The omega-3 shield. This is where omega-3s step in as a protective barrier. Studies show they help lower resting heart rate, a key marker of cardiovascular efficiency. Reduce arterial stiffness, improving blood flow and easing pressure on the heart. Counter inflammation, directly interfering with the biochemical pathways that trigger chronic inflammation. The silent threat, omega-3. Deficiency. Many seniors don't realize they're deficient until problems arise. Warning signs include persistent dry skin or brittle nails, poor memory or brain fog, joint stiffness that worsens over time. If these sound familiar, it might be time to reassess your omega-3 intake, whether through diet or supplements. So, what's the best way to get these essential fats? That depends on understanding the two powerhouse compounds in omega-3s, EPA and DHA. Let's break them down next. Not all omega-3s are created equal. If you've ever stared at a supplement bottle wondering why some highlight EPA while others boast about DHA, you're not alone. These two fatty acids work as a team but play different roles, especially for seniors. Let's decode what each one does and how to balance them for your heart, brain, and overall health. Meet the players, EPA and DHA both. EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, come primarily from marine sources, but they serve distinct purposes. EPA, the inflammation fighter, targets chronic inflammation, a root cause of heart disease, helps lower triglycerides and may reduce arterial plaque buildup, linked to improved mood regulation. Low EPA levels correlate with depression. DHA, the brain and heart guardian, makes up 97% of the omega-3s in your brain and 93% in your retina. Critical for maintaining cognitive function and memory as you age. Supports healthy heart rhythms and may lower blood pressure. The ideal ratio for seniors most. Supplements contain a blend of EPA and DHA, but the ratio matters. For heart health, higher EPA, e.g., 3.2 EPA to DHA, may be more effective at reducing inflammation and triglycerides. For brain protection, higher DHA, e.g., 2.1 DHA to EPA, better supports cognitive function. Balanced approach. 1.1, a safe middle ground if you want both benefits. Pro tip: if you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, consult your doctor. High EPA doses may slightly increase bleeding risk. When one outshines the other, choose EPA heavy if you have high triglycerides, arthritis, or mood concerns. Prioritize DHA if memory lapses, dry eyes, or early signs of cognitive decline worry you. The forgotten omega-3, ALA, flax seeds limitation. Plant-based ALA from flax seeds, walnuts, converts poorly to EPA DHA, less than 10% in seniors. Relying solely on ALA won't meet your heart and brain needs. What's next? Now that you know which omega-3s to look for, should you get them from food or supplements? Let's weigh the pros and cons. You know omega-3s are essential, but should you get them from a salmon dinner or a capsule? For seniors, this isn't just a matter of preference. It's about absorption, consistency, and convenience. Let's compare both options so you can make the smartest choice for your heart and brain health. The case for food. First, when possible. Ideally, you'd get most of your omega-3s from whole foods. The best natural sources include fatty fish, wild-caught salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring are packed with EPA, DHA. Just 3 ounces of Atlantic salmon delivers 1,800 mg, more than many supplements. Pasture-raised eggs contain small amounts of DHA, about 50 mg per egg. Algae, for vegetarians, the only plant source with preformed DHA, though often in lower doses. Benefits of food-based omega-3s. Come with co-nutrients like vitamin D, selenium, and protein. Typically have better absorption than cheaper supplement forms. Reduce reliance on pills if you enjoy cooking. Why supplements become necessary. Despite the perks of food, many seniors fall short. Here's why supplements often fill the gap. You don't eat enough fish. The American Heart Association recommends 2 3.5 oz servings weekly, but surveys show less than 20% of seniors hit this target. Digestive changes. Aging slows fat absorption, meaning you might not extract all the EPA, DHA from food. Cost and convenience. High-quality seafood isn't cheap or easy to prepare for those with limited mobility. Purity concerns. Some fish contain mercury or PCBs, while reputable supplements are purified. The hybrid approach. For optimal benefits, consider both. Eat fatty fish 1-2 times per week. Take a high-quality supplement on non-fish days to ensure consistent intake. Red flag. If you never eat fish, you likely need a supplement to meet minimum EPA, DHA requirements. We'll cover dosing soon. Next question. With so many omega-3 supplements on the shelf, how do you pick the right type? The form, triglyceride versus ethyl ester, makes a big difference. Let's break it down. You've decided to add an omega-3 supplement to your routine, but as you browse the pharmacy aisle, you're hit with confusing terms like triglyceride form and ethyl ester. Does it really matter? Absolutely. The chemical structure of your omega-3s determines how well your aging body absorbs and utilizes these precious fats. Let's simplify the science so you can choose wisely. The two main forms, TG versus EE omega-3 supplements, come in two primary structures. Triglyceride, TG, form what? It is the natural structure found in fish, EPA and DHA attached to a glycerol backbone. Why it's better, 20–70% better absorbed than ethyl esters, especially in seniors with slower digestion. More stable, less prone to oxidation and spoilage. Often labeled re-esterified triglycerides. This is the gold standard. Ethyl ester, EE. Form, what it is, a synthetic, concentrated form where EPA, DHA are bonded to ethanol. The catch, requires extra digestive steps to absorb, problematic for older adults with reduced pancreatic enzymes, cheaper to produce, common in budget brands. May cause fish burps more frequently. How to spot the difference? Check the label. Look for triglyceride form, or RTG, in the ingredients. Price clue. TG forms cost 20–50% more, for good reason. Liquid versus capsules. Most liquid omega-3s are TG-based for better taste absorption. Special cases, phospholipids and krill oil. Oil, phospholipid form, contains EPA, DHA bound to phospholipids, which may enhance brain uptake. Naturally includes astaxanthin, a potent antioxidant. Downside, lower EPA, DHA per dose, often requiring more capsules. The senior advantage, TG wins as digestion weakens with age, triglyceride form omega-3s maximize. Absorption, meaning you get more heart and brain benefits per dollar spent. Next up, now that you know which form to pick, how much should you actually take? We'll cover dosage safety, timing, and blood thinner interactions, critical details. For older adults, you've chosen the right omega-3 supplement, but taking too little won't deliver benefits, while too much could pose risks. For seniors, finding the sweet spot is especially important due to age-related metabolic changes and potential medication interactions. Let's map out safe, effective dosing so you can protect your heart without guesswork. How much omega-3 do you really need? General guidelines suggest, for general heart health, 500–1,000 milligrams combined EPA, DHA daily, the equivalent of eating fatty fish twice weekly. For high triglycerides, 2,000–4,000 milligrams daily, under medical supervision, can lower levels by 20–30%. 4D. Brain health cognitive support, at least 1,000 milligrams DHA daily, critical for seniors with memory concerns. Key adjustments for seniors. Start low, 500 mg day if new to supplements, then gradually increase. Split doses, e.g. morning, evening, if taking 1,000 mg to minimize digestive discomfort. Pair with meals. Fat improves absorption by up to 300%. Safety checks. When? To be cautious, omega-3s are overwhelmingly safe, but these scenarios require extra care. Blood thinners, warfarin, Eliquis, etc., high doses, 3,000 a day, may increase bleeding risk. Solution: Monitor INR levels closely and inform your doctor. Diabetes or low blood pressure, omega-3s can slightly lower blood sugar and BP, beneficial for most, but may require medication adjustments. Fish allergies opt for algae-based, DHA, fish-free, or purified pharmaceutical-grade brands. Red flags to watch for rancidity. Smell capsules. If they're overly fishy or bitter, they've likely oxidized. Throw them out. Overdoing it. Doses. 5,000 biomarkers a day may suppress immune function long-term. The blood test you might need. An omega-3 index test measures the percentage of EPA, DHA in your red blood cells. Ideal, 8% or higher. Linked to lowest heart disease risk. Low, 4% indicates deficiency. Now that you know your dose, which brands deliver the purest, most potent omega-3s? Let's review top-tested options next. With hundreds of omega-3 supplements on the market, how do you separate the high-quality heroes from the overpriced imitators? As a senior, you need a product that delivers pure, potent EPA and DHA without unnecessary additives, and one that fits your budget. After analyzing third-party test results, customer reviews, and medical recommendations, here are the top 5 brands that stand out for heart and brain health. Nordic Naturals. Ultimate Omega Best 4. Overall balance of purity, absorption, and taste form. Triglyceride, RTG, dose per serving. 1,280 mr EPA, DHA. 650 mr EPA, 450 mr DHA. Why it's great. IFOS 5-star certified, meets strict purity and quality standards. Lemon-flavored soft gels minimize fishy aftertaste, trusted by cardiologists. And neurologists, drawback, pricier than budget brands too. Viva Naturals, triple-strength omega-3 best for high-dose needs, e.g. triglycerides over 150 mg/dl form. Triglyceride, RTG, dose per serving. 2,200 mg, EPA, DHA, 1,400 mg, EPA, 480 mg DHA. Why it's great. X concentrated, fewer capsules needed, molecularly distilled to remove heavy metals, often on sale at major retailers. Drawback. Larger capsules may be hard to swallow. Life Extension Super Omega-3, EPA Best 4. Seniors on a budget form. Ethyl ester, with added sesame lignans to boost absorption. Dose per serving, 1,400 mg EPA, DHA, 700 mg EPA, 500 mg DHA. Why it's great. Costs, 30% less than premium TG forms, includes olive extract to prevent oxidation. Verified by independent labs. Drawback, slightly lower absorption than RTG4. Carlson Elite Omega-3, GEMS Best 4. Those who struggle with pills form. Triglyceride, liquid-filled soft gels. Dose per serving, 1,600 mg EPA, DHA, 800 mg EPA, 600 mg DHA. Why it's great. Small, easy to swallow capsules, added vitamin D3 for bone health, sustainably sourced from wild Norwegian fish. Drawback, must refrigerate after opening. 5. Nature-made burpless omega-3, best for sensitive stomachs form. Ethyl ester, enteric coated to prevent burps. Dose per serving, 1,200 mg. EPA, DHA, 647 mg EPA, 253 mg DHA. Why it's great. No fishy aftertaste, USP verified for purity. Widely available at drugstores. Drawback, lower DHA than competitors. The verdict, if money's no object, Nordic Naturals. If you need maximum potency, Viva Naturals. If you hate large pills, Carlson Elite. Next step. Even the best brand won't help if you don't read the label correctly. Let's decode the fine print so you never waste money on a subpar product. You've found a promising omega-3 supplement, but before you buy, you need to decode the label like a nutrition detective. Many brands use misleading marketing tricks, especially with terms like 1,000 mg fish oil, which could mean just $300 mg of actual EPA DHA. Let's arm you with the must-know label checks to avoid wasting money on underdosed or impure products. The 5 critical label checks. 1. EPA DHA amounts, not just fish oil. Deceptive trick. A front label boasts 1,200 ml omega-3 per serving, but flip to the back and you see only 300 mg EPA plus 200 mg DHA. What to do? Ignore the total fish oil weight. Look for the actual EPA and DHA amounts in the supplement facts panel. Form: TG versus EE ideal. Triglyceride form, or RTG, better. Absorbed, acceptable but weaker. Ethyl ester, EE, only if budget is tight. Red flag: no form listed, likely EE. Sopors. Purity certifications. Look for third-party testing seals from IFOS, International Fish Oil Standards. The gold standard, USP, US Pharmacopeia, ensures purity and potency. GOED, Global Organization for EPA and DHA. Quality guarantee. No certification? The brand may cut corners. Source and sustainability. Best, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, or sustainably sourced sardines, anchovies. Avoid farm-raised, higher PCB contaminant risk. Vegans, look for algae-derived DHA, no fish. High. Additives. And fillers scan for unnecessary ingredients like synthetic dyes, e.g. titanium dioxide, preservatives, e.g. BHT, BHA. Cheap carrier oils, soybean, sunflower, can oxidize faster. The expiration date. Test omega-3s degrade over time. Always check the best buy date, at least 1-2 years out. Avoid clear bottles, light accelerates spoilage, smell after opening, rancid, toss it. Sample label breakdown front, premium omega-3, 1,500 mg back, truth, EPA, 180 mg DHA, 120 mg form, ethyl ester, no certifications, verdict, underdosed, poor absorption, skip it. Now that you can spot a quality product, let's talk about when and how to take it for maximum benefits, because timing matters more than you think. You've bought a high-quality omega-3 supplement, but are you taking it in a way that maximizes absorption and benefits? For seniors, small adjustments in timing, food pairings, and nutrient combinations can make a 20 to 50% difference in how well your body utilizes these precious fats. Let's optimize your routine. When to take omega-3s, morning or night? Best with meals. Omega-3s are fat-soluble. Taking them with healthy fats, avocado, nuts, olive oil, boosts absorption by up to 300%. Ideal timing. Morning, if using for brain cognitive support, aligns with natural inflammation rhythms. Evening, if targeting joint stiffness, may reduce overnight inflammation. Avoid taking on an empty stomach, increases fish burp risk and reduces absorption. The power of nutrient, synergy omega-3s. Work better with certain helper nutrients, vitamin D3Y. Over 80% of seniors are deficient. D3 enhances omega-3's anti-inflammatory effects. Pairing tip: look for combo supplements, e.g. Nordic Naturals Omega-3 plus D3. Magnesium, Y, supports heart rhythm stability and helps convert ALA to EPA DHA minimally. Best forms: magnesium glycinate or citrate, gentler on digestion. Polyphenols, berries, green tea. Why? Antioxidants protect omega-3s from oxidation in your body. Simple hack: take your omega-3 with a cup of blueberry smoothie or matcha. What to avoid: calcium-rich meals, dairy, fortified juices. Can form indigestible soaps with omega-3s. Reducing absorption. High-fiber diets. Excessive fiber, e.g. flaxseeds bran, may bind to fats and lower uptake. Space them 2 to 3 hours apart. Storage matters. Keep bottles in the fridge. Slows oxidation, especially for liquids. Never freeze, can damage soft gels. The 30-day test track changes in joint stiffness, morning pain levels, brain fog, memory, clarity, energy, post-meal fatigue. Next up, omega-3s are powerful, but they're not magic. For lifelong heart and brain health, they need to be part of a bigger plan. Let's wrap up with your action checklist. Omega-3 supplements are powerful allies, but they can't compensate for an unhealthy lifestyle. To truly protect your heart and brain as you age, you need a holistic plan that works with your omega-3s, not against them. Here's your science-backed, senior-friendly blueprint for lasting results. The Omega-3 Plus Diet Pair. Your supplements with these heart and brain-boosting foods: leafy greens, spinach, kale, high in vitamin K1, which helps regulate calcium. In arteries, berries, blueberries, strawberries, packed with flavonoids that reduce arterial stiffness. Extra virgin olive oil enhances omega-3 absorption and fights inflammation. Walnuts, in moderation, provide ALA plus melatonin for better sleep. Avoid processed meats, fried foods, and excess sugar. They increase inflammation, counteracting omega-3 benefits. Movement. That matters. You don't need intense workouts, just consistent, joint-friendly activity. Daily walks, 20-30 min, lowers blood pressure and boosts circulation. Water aerobics, ideal for arthritis sufferers, reduces joint impact by 50%. Tai Chi or yoga, improves balance and reduces stress hormones. Pro tip: take omega-3s 1 hour post-exercise. Studies show this timing may enhance muscle recovery. Sleep and stress. Mastery: poor sleep and chronic stress erase omega-3 benefits by spiking cortisol. Try magnesium glycinate, 200 milligrams before bed. Promotes deeper sleep. 10-minute evening meditation, slows heart rate and lowers inflammation. Cool dark bedroom, 65-68 degrees. Optimizes sleep quality. Regular monitoring blood tests every 6 months. Check triglycerides, omega-3 index, and CRP, inflammation marker. Home blood pressure checks, morning and evening readings, note patterns. Memory, self-tests, like recalling 3 words after 5 minutes, early decline detection. The supplement safety net beyond omega-3s. Consider adding, after doctor approval, CoQ10, 100-200 mg day, supports mitochondrial health in aging hearts. Vitamin B12, methylcobalamin. Many seniors are deficient, risking nerve-brain issues. Your 7-day starter plan. Day 1, take omega-3 with breakfast, avocado toast. Day 2, 20 min walk, plus post-workout omega-3 dose. Day 3, try a new omega-3 rich recipe, e.g. baked salmon. Day 4, check BP morning, evening, log results. Day 5, phone a friend during your walk, social, or heart protective. Day 6, swap processed snacks for walnuts, plus berries. Day 7, review supplement labels for purity certifications. Thank you for investing this time in your heart and brain health. It's one of the most important gifts you can give your future self. Omega-3s are a cornerstone of healthy aging, but remember, consistency beats perfection. Even small steps, like adding 2 fish meals weekly or switching to a triglyceride-form supplement, compound over time. Here's to your stronger heart, sharper mind, and more vibrant years ahead. You've got this.